Hello everyone. Today I'm here with a new topic of balance of payment. If you like my this presentation, please like my channel and subscribe it. Thank you. So let's start. As my today's plan is, I will define the balance of payment. What is the debit and credit entry of balance of payment? What is the difference between surplus, deficit, balance of payment, and the most important, the component of balance of payment. There are three components of balance of payment. One is the current account, the other is capital account, and the third one is financial account. So, balance of payment. What is balance of payment? Balance of payment is a method to show all the economic transactions that are executed between the entities in one country with the rest of the world in a given period. It is calculated on quarterly basis, it is calculated on yearly basis. The word entity or entities mean it can be a single person, it can be a private or public company or companies, it can be government body. So in a one particular country, if a single person, private, public company, government body do any kind of transaction with the rest of the world, they all economic transactions will be recorded in balance of payment. So how we record all the transactions in balance of payment? What transaction will be recorded as a debit entry and what transaction will be recorded as a credit entry? We record the debit entry if there is outflow of money. Outflow means money go out from our country or country has made any kind of payment. So if we talk about outflow, in case of import, money go out of our country. On the other hand, we record the credit entry if there is inflow of money. If money is coming into our country or country has received any kind of money, that will be recorded as credit entry. For example, export or in case of remittance. In case of remittance, money is coming into our country, that will be recorded as credit entry. Now we check the difference among surplus balance of payment, deficit balance of payment, and balance of payment. Balance of payment is very simple. There is inflows are equal to outflow, but on the other hand, surplus balance of payment is equal to when there are lot of inflows, mean inflows are greater than outflow, or we can say that if it's a balance of payment and this is debit side and this is credit side, we record the transactions, but credit side is of 50 million and debit side is 20 million. It means lot of money is coming into our country and credit side is greater than debit side. That is called surplus balance of payment. Deficit balance of payment is the opposite of surplus balance of payment. When lot of money is going out of our country, then the money coming in our country. Take the example like balance of payment. We record entries and here is the debit side is of 30 million. Credit side is of 20 million. So here is debit side is greater than credit side. That is called deficit balance of payment. Now we discuss the component of balance of payment. There are three components of balance of payment. One is current account, the other is capital account, and the third one is financial account. In my next slides, I will explain them. Now, the current account. What kind of transaction we will record in current account? Inflow and outflow of goods and services into or out of a country will be recorded in current account. For example, trade of goods and services, like we do import and export of goods and services, that will be recorded in current account. On the other hand, dividends receipt that we received from income generating assets such as stock, that will be recorded in current account. Foreign aid, if our country receive any kind of aid, we will record that aid in current account. Remittances. What is remittance? When our country our country people are working in foreign country and they send money to their home country, that will be recorded in current account. Now the second component of balance of payment is capital account. Capital account record all international capital transfer. For example, transfer of fund that we received from the disposal of fixed asset or from the acquisition of the fixed asset. For example, land and properties, gifts. If we received any kind of gift from our relatives who are living in abroad. Borrowings are the it include all types of loan from both the private and public sectors located in foreign country. If we do any kind of borrowing, that will be recorded in capital account. Foreign exchange reserve. Foreign exchange reserve held by the central bank of a country to monitor the exchange rate, that will be recorded in the capital account. Now, the third account of balance of payment is financial account. All the international monetary flows will be recorded in the financial account. We can divide it financial account into two types. One is foreign assets are owned domestically. The other is domestic assets are owned by foreigners. In first case, we check if Pakistan is investing in real estate, or Pakistan is doing any direct investment in XYZ country, that means money is going out from our country. So that entry will be recorded, outflow will be recorded as the debit entry. On the other hand, when foreigners invest in our country, like in our real estate, or they do direct investment in our country, they do business venture in our country, the money will come in our country and that inflow will be recorded as the credit entry. So on the whole, on analyzing these changes, we can see that whether the country is selling more asset or whether the country is acquiring more assets. It will tell the picture whether country is selling or buying more assets. Here is the end of my presentation. Thank you for watching.